Hello, this is Johnny, and I will be describing this picture for you today using three concepts: light, time, and focus. So starting off with lighting, the source of the light is coming from the sun, which is around the right side. So you'd call this side lighting since it's coming from the right, and it's casted onto this hill or mountain, whichever one you would like to call it. And the sun seems to be angled, so this picture would be taken around the morning or afternoon, around 2ish or around 8 to 9 in the morning, depending on if the sun was rising or descending. And it would not be in like around 12 since it's like not right on top, since it's casting a shadow. And the light tracks. Nope, it does not track. It takes you to this shadow since it's casted onto this hill, and also the light brings you to this boat where this man seemed to be writing on some notebooks, I believe. And so the lighting in this picture would be harsh lighting, or it could be diffused, but the lighting seems to be very sharp on the hill and like on these rocks right here, instead of diffused, since the rocks wouldn't have as many shadows if it was diffused. Okay, so now onto time. This picture was taken at a frozen time, I believe, or it could have been a still time, but I would say frozen time more because there's little like lines or blurred movement showing like a ripple effect in the water. And then also there's like this man writing, and then if he's just frozen in action with his hand right here. And if this was a still photo, there wouldn't have been really any show of movement right here in the water or the man frozen writing. Also, when the picture was taken, the shutter speed of the camera should have been pretty fast, since it shows the man stopped with his hands right here and the movement of the water not too blurred, so it wouldn't have been a super long exposure time. So now going on to focus, you can see that there is depth of field in this picture as you look at the mountain, and then it fades into the background or it gets smaller. If you look at the man on the boat and then the distance from him to the mountain, showing depth. And this photograph is pretty sharp all around, having like details from the man going to the back and seeing the details on the mountain. So I would say that this is a large depth of field in this photograph. The main focal points in this photo would be the man on the boat, the shadow casted onto the mountain, and then the rocks right here. Also would be the valley right here because it's like in the middle of the picture. So that will be the end of this description of this photograph. Thank you for listening, and good night.